Hi guys, and I'm glad you joined me. When you're watching this, it is going to be Sunday, July 24th. In yesterday's video, I talked about how I was going to do this gatefold card, and I messed up, so I ended up making it the diagonal alley fold. But this is what I was trying to create. Just a fun little card that is a gatefold. That means it meets in the middle. And then I just kind of dressed it up to make it look kind of like a jacket, a suit, a shirt, whatever you want to make it look like. All right, let me show you how I'm going to do that. So I took a piece of cardstock. Let me get a new one. And this is a normal card base, 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to score, let me get my score, at 2 1/8 on both sides. So here's 2 1/8. Here's 2 1/8. And let's go ahead. I'm going to put this off to the side for a sec. I'm sure I'll end up losing it. And let's go ahead and burnish the back side of that fold. Alright, so laying down pretty good there, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out the regular size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I have this Stripes 3D folder. This is part of this Stripes and Splatter, I think it's called. And since it's a 3D, you're going to use your plate 1 and your plate 4. And what I'm going to do is, the reason I'm using this and not the mini is because I want this to be able to go through flat. So I'm going to put this in here like that. Line that up on that line at the bottom so I know it's straight. And I'm going to put that side through. Oh my goodness. Let me get this a little better organized. So up to that score line. And even pretty much with that line down there. Run it through. And then we're going to go and do the other side. Again, we're going to put that right up to that fold line, and we're going to line it up with that line at the bottom there so I know it's straight. We're going to run this through. All right. So now when you do that, now you're going to see it may have a little bit of a gap in between those two. It's not a big deal. We're not going to worry about that for right now. Put that back over here for now. Again, I'm going to take this and burnish it again because now it's gone through and it's broken out those fibers. So you still want to keep that so it's pretty flat. All right, let me put this away. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my 4 by 12 white pieces of cardstock. This is your basic white. I'm going to do this as a layer. Since it's already at 4, this is going to be 4 1/4. I'm sorry. It's already 4, so this is going to be 5 1/4. And that's just your basic layer. The layer we all know and love. And this is going to go on the inside. I'm not going to stamp on the inside, but at this point, if you wanted to stamp on the inside, you would. You go ahead and grab my stamp and seal, and let's put that down. All right, so there we have that. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take a piece of DSP. This is from the Lovely in Linen, and this is the back side. Let me go ahead and show that to you. So the front side I think is more somewhat feminine looking. The back side is more masculine looking. So this piece, I think I'm going to use this one here. This piece is 2.5 by 5. So then I'm going to take a piece of soft succulent, and I'm going to cut that to be 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So here we go, 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to tape that down. Make sure that I did it right. Looks like it. Excellent. Let's go ahead, put that there. Then I'm going to try this. I usually use, you know, whenever I've embossed something, I usually use my tear and tape, because usually I find the stamp seal, it can rip it or pull that layer off because you've broken down the fibers, but we're going to see. So I want to make sure. Oh my gosh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my template. I have this template. So this is for the left side. And let me go ahead. Usually before I would run it through the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine, I would cut this off, but I'm going to do it right now. Hopefully I'm doing it the right way. Yep. And then this is going to be on the right side. Let's see, I did it. I have this backwards. But I know what I mean. I mean the right side has to lay down. If you don't have a template, I'm going to tell you all it is it's that same 2 1/8 by 5 1/2. And I've gone in an inch here, and I've gone up, I think it's 2 3/4. So here's the inch. I don't know if you can see that. And then the other tick mark was at anywhere between 5 3/4 and 5 7/8. So that way it makes that shirt look. Okay, now we can take this. We're going to lay it down, and we want to make sure that we cover up all the white and that we have a good look there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that tape just here and here. So you can go all the way down here. You want to leave about 1/4 off because it doesn't go all the way down. So let's go ahead. Hopefully it will work and not tear. We'll see. So I'm going to go up, and I'm just going to go a little bit up on the diagonal. So let's make sure that's still lined up, covering up that white. See, this is why you don't want to go too far up, because then you'll hit that white there. So there we go there. See how it pulls that up? So much fun. Okay, now keep these, well, no, we don't need to keep these pieces. What we're going to do is we're going to take this here, and you can either cut it at 1 1/2 by a 1/2 inch, so it's going to be really thin. I'm sorry, yeah, 1/2 inch, sorry. So there's that, and then we're going to go 1 1/2. If we think that's too long, we'll cut it back down, but this is going to be like your little pocket. So that's going to go there. Then we're going to use the rest of this for our buttons. And what I'm using is the sequins. You can see I have a few of them already cut, but what I'm using is this. And so on this one, we're going to go ahead and take, I'm going to pull out the baby on this one instead of bringing the heavy one back. So let's go ahead on here. I only need 3 buttons, so hopefully I can get 3. Yep, it looks like I'll get at least 3. Let's go ahead, go through there. So there you are. Let me put this on my magnetic there so I don't lose it. So here's 3 buttons. I'm going to put the 4th one back in the little holder. And now I'll have 3 buttons for the next card. Excellent. And as long as this is out, I'll put this back on the vent cover and put it in here. Okay, the next thing I like to do, and I'm going to try to close this quietly because I never realized how loud it was when I just let it go up on its own. I'm going to use the mini black dimensionals. And what I like doing on this is I like covering up that little hole that's in that sequin. So it kind of looks like a button, because you know a button, you'll have the thread on there, but you can also see the shirt through it. So let's go ahead. Now on this, you want to keep it so that the dimensional is not going over that middle line. So you want it to be, so it goes over, the button does, but not the dimensional. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do another one here. We're going to go down to the bottom. Again, you're going to have it hanging over the edge, but you're not going to have the dimensional do that. So the dimensional is only on the one side. And when you'll see, oh, did I do that one wrong? Oh, no, that's right. Oh my gosh, sorry. Don't know what I was thinking. So then this card will just fold right under there. See how cute that is? And then we're going to take this. This is going to be your little pocket. We're going to put it down, but we're going to cut. I'm going to take off of this, and I'm just going to do 2 little rectangles, because what I'm going to do underneath here is I'm going to put tape down on here, and we're going to kind of go like this and like this to mimic a pocket square. Now it's not precise. Oh, and it's not centered. Let's see, let's bring this one down a little further. There. And I know there's different folds on pocket squares. So those of you out there that know about this will do a better job than me, I'm pretty sure. But this is how I'm going to do it. And there you are. There's a gatefold, which means it meets in the middle. And then using it to replicate a shirt, a jacket, whatever you would like to call it. And then you'll have plenty of room on the inside for writing or stamping on that white sheet. And like I said, the little buttons will hold it down for you. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you had a great weekend and be safe in the upcoming week.